Welcome, guys. Crypto FUD. Happy Saturday. Let's jump right in. All right. So, we're going to first thing look at some big cap coins. Cardano, Ada. Just want to point out, Ada has been doing decent, even though it's down for the last year. It has been doing decent recently, sitting at around 27.5 cents, a little bit more, 27.6. But if you really look at the previous week or two, it looks like it's just been steadily moving itself up. We've been making little increments of higher highs and higher lows. So if you look at the MACD down here, see if I can zoom in a little bit. But it looks like definitely it looks like it's curling up to where it wants to actually go up. And if that's the case, then that would lead us to another higher high somewhere around 28.5 cents. I think what's happening is you're going to have, you have these like 5-10% increments, and then we have a sell off, and then it just continues. That to me is that's really good natural growth. You're not seeing any crazy like gigapumps where it's just shooting from, like 20, 30, 40, 50 cents where it could possibly be crashing down. And I am going to get into like Bitcoin and stuff, what's going on with that right now. But you're slowly, I think we're going to be seeing that these coins, these projects that we know are all good, but that have been beaten down in the last over year. I think right now we're going to slowly start seeing them trickle up. We could, I'm just going to throw in, the hard ball and the curve ball and basically just say that, we have the Fed meeting coming up on the 12th. There could be, some volatility coming. But if everything goes all right with the Fed meeting, I think we're going to possibly start seeing a lot of the charts looking the same as like Cardano, where it's just like they kind of hit that rock bottom and they're going to start not shooting straight up, but maybe moving themselves up, to some decent numbers from what we've been comparing to this past like 2-3 months. Another one, same thing with ICP. ICP made its 52-week lows probably the end of last year, obviously the end of last month, December. So probably about 2 weeks ago, it did make two bottom lows around $3.50. It is sitting currently at about $4. But if you look at the MACD, it looks like right now, it actually looks like it might be curling to where we might see another small sell off somewhere. I would say what it's been doing, it's been finding some support somewhere around $3.90. Sometimes it will go a little bit under, like $3.85. When it does go down under sub $3.90, I usually accumulate a little bit, is what I've been doing. So if you guys have been following, I actually bought in when it was down here, when it did hit that 52-week low, because I'm a big believer in this project, just like I am with Cardano. And I saw that as an opportunity when it did go down to the 52-week low. Did take a chance because when I bought in at around 360, I didn't know if it was going to maybe go down under $3. Luckily, it hasn't yet. I'm not saying that we're out of the woods at all, but a lot of these charts are looking decent. They're looking healthy. And remember, I have this is zoomed out for the last 3 to 4 months. If we were to look at the daily, this looks pretty damn good, actually. It's definitely on its way up is what it looks like. But like I keep pointing out, if you look down here on the bottom of the screen, the MACD looks like it is going to be slightly curling to where we might see something like to where it's going to be dipping back down towards $3.90, possibly the higher $3.80, somewhere around there. So definitely, if it does get down to $3.80, I will be accumulating there. Solana, I did want to point out, Solana did hit a bottom of the other day. This is probably what the exact date was, on the 29th of December. So you're looking at a little over a week ago. It hit that rock bottom at about $8, like a couple pennies over $8, and it is shot up. And I say shoot up because, I mean, if you look really at this, if you see the top of that screen, what it says, that's 70%. It did hit from when it hit that bottom to the top of this peak right here. It did come down because it went up to about a little over $14, and it's been consolidating at around where it's at, about a little over $13. Um, in my opinion, I already said this. I don't think Solana's dead. I think that they are getting beat down because of FTX, and prior to even the FTX, they were having issues with their ecosystem going through botware, where they were basically, their system was getting overloaded, and the whole ecosystem would go down for an hour or two, or even sometimes half a day. That was bringing them down. The FTX basically kicked them all the way down on their knees, which would, I'd probably say right here, I personally don't think we're going to see an $8 Solana again. So anybody that bought down here, anything under like $9, even $10 was a steal in my eyes, because I don't think that as time goes and we kind of get this FTX behind us and all that stuff, I think Solana is going to slowly recover. And I think that we're going to see, it's not going to go shooting up to $100, but I think we could see something around, I can look back at the charts and see where it actually has support, but I think we're going to see, just off of my hunch here, I think we're going to see somewhere, I was going to say 20, but this actually, what? It does have support somewhere around $30. There was some support around $28. I think I don't know if we're going to get back and make these gains back up just so yet. If and when it does start getting back up to 28, 25, dollars, I think that's when Bitcoin is going to be on a run. And real quick, I do want to point out the MACD for Solana right now. If we look at the 3-month, it looks like it's been it's consolidating. It's literally what the charts are even showing, is it's just consolidating right now. We had that big spike up, and then right now it's just basically consolidating. So Bitcoin, this is like 3 to 4 month chart right here. And, I've been saying this, we have been sitting in this same, even if you take out of these little channels right here, we've been in this little channel right here, anywhere from that bottom that we hit around 15,600, and that little peak we hit whenever the Fed meeting came out, it was around a little over 18,000. We have been sitting here for the last 3 months. This is 3 months with Bitcoin right here. People are bored, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm hearing from other channels and other news outlets that like BlackRock and big investors are actually accumulating. I saw an article where the number one spot that people, the whales, people that own like 100,000 Bitcoins or more, have been buying in, is around $16,100. So that's why we've been kind of baseline, and we're not going anything under unless something drastic happens. We've been sitting at like around, if we dip, we go back down to like 16,500, 600, and then kind of retail will kind of pick us back up. And where we're at right now is we're sitting right under 17,000, which in my eyes is not bad. It really is not bad compared, to take in, with everything that's been going on right now with the FUD out there, and like I always say, we're crypt no FUD. So we get past all that. We weed out all that crap, and we look at what's actually going on. What are the fundamentals, and what do we have in store for this year coming up? And like I keep saying, I honestly think by like the second quarter of this year, we're really going to start seeing some movement up. We might see some more pain in the near future, but I honestly think by like the 5th, 6th, 7th month of this year, when we're even getting into the third quarter, we're going to be looking at probably over a $20,000 Bitcoin. Hopefully, we're looking at something around $25,000 going towards the end of the year. And when that happens with Bitcoin, everything else is going to move with it. So that's why I keep saying I am accumulating right now. I'm accumulating on these little dips. If we do see more pain, yes, it does. It's not something we want to see, but it's not the end of the world. It's just an opportunity for you to get more or buy in on a project that you haven't bought in on. You guys do not want to miss the train. This is not financial advice, but take it from me, from somebody that's been through it for the last few years. when there was pain and everybody was like, I don't want to buy in, or people are running out of money, or they're bored with it and they don't want it. It's when you want to buy in. When people do not want to buy in and everything, it's boring. That's when you want to get in and get your positions. You want to be selling when Bitcoin's all over the news that it's at $40,000 or $50,000. That's when you want to be looking at an exit strategy. Okay, I'm basically trying to tell you guys, when the news and when everybody and your grandma at dinner's talking about cryptocurrency, that's when it's time to start thinking about selling if you haven't already. All right, we're gonna leave it there. So basically, Bitcoin. Just to recap, Bitcoin sitting at around 17,000. ICP, Ada, even Solana, they're all doing decent. I think, in my opinion, I think that right now, though, if I get back on Ada, if you see this curl, see how we're up, right? But if you see the MACDs down here and it's curling, I think Ada. I honestly really think, because Ada's been so beat down and everybody's so bored and just annoyed with Ada, that and just everything that's going on with Charles, like he can every 2 weeks he's like something where he's like going off on somebody. I think Ada is gonna lead the way. I really do. I think Ada is gonna lead the way with altcoins and possibly even with Bitcoin, to where we're gonna see some nice movement, and hopefully the whole market will go with it. So I'll leave it there. I thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. I'll be back either tonight or tomorrow. I'm sorry I haven't been making multiple videos. Just really there hasn't been much going on. If you guys haven't already, check out my small cap coins that I've been talking about with Chronos. I'll have more about all the small cap coins on my next video. So again, thank you guys so much.